Just let us know when it's live.
Right, thank you. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Ku-ring-gai Local Planning Panel meeting for today. Firstly, on behalf of the panel, I recognise the traditional custodians of the land, the Ku-ring-gai people, on whose land we meet. Just got some practicalities for the meeting to run through on behalf of the council. So firstly, to point out for you, the Ku-ring-gai Local Planning Panel meetings are held using conferencing technology, and today's meeting will be conducted over Zoom. Anyone speaking at a local planning panel meeting is advised that their voice and personal information, including name and address, will be recorded as part of the meeting and made publicly available on Council's website via live stream and on-demand access, except for any part of the meeting that will be held in closed session. Accordingly, please ensure that your addresses to the panel are respectful, that you use appropriate language, and refrain from making any defamatory statements or discriminatory comments. Ku-ring-gai Council does not accept any liability for statements, comments, or actions by individuals during a meeting of the Ku-ring-gai Local Planning Panel meeting. Anyone connecting to this meeting by conferencing technology is reminded that under the Local Government Act, the recording of meetings by a member of the public using any electronic recording device, including a mobile phone or video camera, is not permitted. Any person found recording without the permission of council will be expelled from the meeting. Points to note, on-demand viewing of each planning panel meeting will be available until the holding of the subsequent meeting. Recordings of these meetings are copyright protected and must not be reused or reproduced without approval from council. And further, just the last items to run through, we have no apologies received for today. To introduce the panel, my name is Peter Wells as chair for today. We have online expert panel member Heather Irish, further expert panel member Shivesh Singh, and community panel member Darren Timms. Just to check for today's meeting for panel members, do you have any declarations of interest you wish to raise for council?
None from me, Chair.
No, I do not.
None for me.
Thank you. For the record, that's no declarations, including myself. For staff, are there any declarations of interest for anyone to raise for today's meeting?
No, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Speakers, I think we may have either 1 or 0 speakers, we'll see. Let me just run through this in case our single speaker does come online shortly, but we allocate 3 minutes to speak for each speaker. A chime will be heard at the conclusion of the time. Speakers will be heard for each item in the following order: objectors, legal representatives, and applicant. We'll call the speakers as per any list we have. The coordinator will start a timer, and panel members may ask questions of the speaker. All right, now I'll move to the meeting proper. Just checking, we still don't have any speakers registered, so I think we can move relatively promptly through the agenda today. And with 2 items. The first of the 2 items is 11 Jefferson Street, St Ives. And I might check with panel members, do they have any issues to raise or any questions from council staff that you wish addressed?
None from me, thank you, Chair.
No further questions from me. I raised, for the record, a question in the briefing preceding this public meeting, the degree of consistency between the recommendation by the council to us as a panel with the statement of contentions that has been filed by council in the current Land Environment Court proceedings, and that was answered to my satisfaction to the effect that it is generally consistent with the contentions filed in the Land and Environment Court proceedings, so I have no further questions to ask.
All right, thank you. All right, and just for clarity for the record, this matter is subject of a deemed refusal now in Land and Environment Court, and this is the decision from council that we're dealing with today. So I'll propose to the panel that, sorry, beg your pardon, we've got our speaker, I believe, has just come in, Kirsten Haywood. Let me just see if we can admit her.
Mr. Chair, we'll meet Christian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I believe there's Kirsten Haywood online. Is that right? Can you hear us, Ms. Haywood?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
And I appreciate you won't have heard the previous introduction, but we're dealing with 11 Jefferson Street, St Ives. Is that the item you're interested in speaking to?
It's 132 to 138 Colleton Street, St Ives.
Okay. All right.
Oh, sorry, that's where I live. 130 Colleton Street, St Ives. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Just bear with us. We're just about to deal with, there's only 2 items today. We're about to deal with the first one, and then we'll get to your matter. So just stay online. We'll get to you very shortly.
Thank you.
All right, for 11 Jefferson Street, St Ives, I'll propose for the panel that we refuse the development application in line with the report prepared by council staff. Can I just confirm with panel members, are you supportive of that decision?
Yes, I am, Chair.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I support the decision.
Thank you. For the record, that's unanimous for that item, 11 Jefferson Street. Now, we'll continue. The second of the 2 items we have today is 130 Colleton Street, St Ives. Now, Ms Haywood, we received your email. I'm happy to hear from you.
Yes.
Right. And we're happy to hear from you. Can you just outline for us, you're from one of the neighbouring strata properties, is that right?
Yeah, so I'm the secretary of 132 to 138 Colleton Street, St Ives, next door to us.
So
And
as you,
yes, so
on Colleton Street, you're on the left, is that right? You're
depends which way you're looking.
at the, well,
Yes, if you're facing the property, we are on the left. Yes.
all right, thank you. So we're in your hands. Our staff member here will start the timer, and if you're happy to address the panel, then over to you.
Well, I notice already that the application, the DA, has been rejected, so I don't really want to spend too much time going through it. That was pleasing to us. Just to reiterate our submission.
Let me clarify for you, just for straightforward understanding. The panel today determines the matter for council. So the council staff have made a recommendation to the panel. They're recommending refusal. And additionally, there's what's called a deemed refusal. So the clock has run out of time. The applicant has said, "Dear court, please hear my matter." So there's the 3 elements for today, just so you're clear on its status.
Fine, thank you. I'll just reiterate what was in our submission, that there's overshadowing and misleading height descriptions. So whilst we have 5 blocks where we are, the block next to this development is Block A, and it only has 4 levels. So I think there was a description that the next door the next block adjoining was 5 levels. It isn't. So this will be a significant really footprint. It would create, given how close it is as well, it would create overshadowing issues and really impact the well-being of our residents on that side. So the other thing that was in our submission was about tree 96. I mean, the arborist report claimed the development will cause low to moderate intrusion into this tree. However, the Australian standard states that any intrusion above 10% is not considered minor. So that was an issue that we noticed there with tree 96, which is an absolutely beautiful tree that is in jeopardy with this particular DA. The biodiversity mapping and vegetation impact in the gateway determination, it's really inadequate. There appears to be no independent ecological review. The reference design integrity is undermined. And the tree retention plan, where is it? It seemed to be unavailable. So there's a lot of, and also the procedural concerns regarding the SEP affordable housing. The variation of the 15% affordable housing in exchange for 30% in increase in GFA, this effectively doubles the density for every square metre of affordable housing. So the trade-off was not disclosed or modelled during the rezoning process. So that's just some of the things, not least of all, I am the convener of Voices of Ku-ring-gai. We are a local community group. So aside from being the secretary of the Strata Committee here with 299 units, I'm also the secretary, or the convener of Voices of Ku-ring-gai. We too had a submission and we're invited to talk here today. And that the ecological damage that would be caused, just getting up our letter for you for that. So the proposed removal of mature Sydney blue gums, including specimens reach up to 26 metres in height, 600 millimetres in diameter, represents significant ecological loss. I mean,
Ms.
that
Hayward,
amount of...
Just
yes.
so you're aware, I think that's the 3 minutes. Do you need much
Well,
longer to?
Well, I have 2 submissions.
All right, look, if you can be
I am submitting for Coleton Street, which I did very nicely in 3 minutes, and you have a submission therefore, which was in the time period of Voices of Ku-ring-gai, a local community action group, and now I am using that 3 minutes, if that's okay with you.
Look, I'll allow. Can I just encourage, if you can be brief, that helps our proceedings. But we've not many people registered, so realistically, we're happy to hear from you.
Well, thank you, and I imagine it's within the rules as well, so that's wonderful. So the arboricultural impact assessment confirms the loss of 19 Sydney blue gums, 3 blackbutts, 3 turpentines, 6 forest oaks, 2 Sydney red gums and Gopher castatas, 2 rough-barked apples, 1 grey gum. I mean, 16 bottle brushes, 10 prickly leaf tea trees, 1 native Daphne. So we are in a biodiversity crisis, there's no doubt about that. Dr. Ken Henry has made that incredibly clear. He was at the press club not long ago talking about that. And here we are with remnants of the blue gum high forest, critically endangered under state law, being sort of ripped out. So, and this is an important corridor. So just from Voices of Ku-ring-gai and our members, we think this is just totally unacceptable. And I was really pleased to see the council report noting what I'm telling you now. So thank you very much for that.
Right. Thanks, Ms. Hayward. Just before I open up for questions, I'm aware of the Henry briefing. I saw that as well. It was quite interesting. I just pose for you, I was discussing with one of the planners before, that the zoning allows development here. And in a sense, the decision on whether there is any development is a zoning decision. And now we're DA, what exactly? So I'm just putting a sort of realistic view forward that given there's a zoning there, a developer and owner will expect some degree of development. And I'm not
Well,
making
it was rezoned by this panel, wasn't it? Or actually, no, it was. It went to court, did it? The Land and Environment Court. It was certainly rejected. It was rejected for rezoning from councillors. And did it come up to this panel? Was this panel the one that decided to overturn that? I'm not quite sure. If you could explain that to me.
Well, all I know is we have this as a development application before us. If there's any more council staff may know that's all I have.
Sorry, Mr. Chair, none of us were involved in that process. So
Right.
I don't know if you can share any knowledge.
No, I mean,
so it was rejected by the council.
The issue is, however we've come to the situation we have come today, is the zoning allows development of this nature. The question is whether or not that zoning is appropriate when a DA is lodged, and in this particular case, the recommendation of the staff is that this particular development is not appropriate.
Yes. Yes, I think there's 2 points just to help you with the context that we're not discussing the zoning. That's a given for this purpose. And I'm not giving any view on that. I'm just saying it's not before us today. And this DA council is recommending refusal, and the panel's yet to decide, but there's a court hearing afoot for a deemed refusal. Let me just pause there for panel members. Do you have any questions for Ms. Haywood?
I don't.
I do not. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you, and I really hope we do the right thing here for the wildlife there. And just a declaration of interest, I have no view. I have no idea. It's right out the front, nowhere near me in this large block. I overlook the school, and that so it's certainly no personal interest, except that I am a lover of trees and a climate and biodiversity activist, and this just seems so wrong. So thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Ms. Haywood. And can I just check? We had another person dial in. Are they
Staff member?
Sorry, okay. All right. I think that concludes the speakers. There's only the one person, Ms. Haywood, who we've heard from. Can I just turn to panel members? Do you have any questions of staff or any issues you wish to raise at this point?
No further questions from me. Thank you, Chair.
Nothing further from me. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Nothing from me. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'll propose that for the panel decision, that in line with the council staff report, we have before us that we refuse the development application. And can I just check, do panel members support that decision?
Yes, I support it, Chair.
Yes, I support refusal.
I support the refusal as well.
All right, thank you. And for the record, that's unanimous for this item also. So the decision on behalf of council is for refusal. And we only have 2 items today, so let me just do a couple of things firstly.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you. So just for members of the gallery and speakers, thank you for your comments. And we will now close the meeting, and the decisions from today will be available within 48 hours of the close of this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Can I just advise panel members that we've got another meeting booked for the determination meeting to do effectively the paperwork. Yeah. So you'll have to drop out of this meeting and then attend to that other meeting. And we'll do it straight after this meeting.
Yeah.